Why smart people overthink themselves into failure. Quick question. Have you ever thought so much about doing something that you ended up doing nothing? You research, you plan, you imagine every outcome. And then the deadline passes. If that's you, this video isn't calling you out. It's calling you in. Because overthinking isn't a flaw. It's actually a side effect of being smart. Some of the smartest people I know are also the most stuck. Not because they're lazy, not because they don't care, but because their brain won't shut up. I used to think, if I just think harder, I'll figure it out. Instead, I just exhausted myself and quietly fell behind. Here's the part no one tells you. Smart brains are really good at one thing: seeing every possible outcome. Best case, worst case, embarrassing case. What if I mess everything up case? So instead of moving forward, you freeze. Not because you can't decide, but because you see too much. Overthinking isn't over-preparing. It's fear wearing a logic costume. You know that moment when you sit down to study? Then think, what if I start wrong? What if I waste time? What if I fail anyway? So you check your phone. Tell yourself you'll start later. And later becomes never. Yeah, that's spiral. But the real damage of overthinking isn't missed productivity. It's something way quieter. The real cost overthinking kills: confidence. Because every time you hesitate, your brain learns. Thinking is safer than acting. So you become great at ideas, great at plans, and terrible at momentum. Not because you're incapable, but because you trained yourself to pause instead of move. Here's what finally helped me break that cycle. Step 1. Trade clarity for motion. This is the mindset shift. Stop waiting to feel ready. Action creates clarity. Not the other way around. You don't need the perfect plan. You need the first messy step. Open the document. Write one sentence. Solve one problem. Clarity shows up after you move. But there's one rule that makes this work. Step 2. Set stupidly small starts. Smart people fail because they aim too big at the start. Instead of, finish the assignment? Try? Work for 5 minutes. Your brain stops panicking when the task feels harmless. And once you start, momentum sneaks in. Small starts disarm overthinking. On days I felt burnt out, my only rule was, open the notes. That's it. Some days I closed them again. Other days, I kept going. Both counted. This next one is uncomfortable, but powerful. Step 3. Let it be bad. Overthinkers want to do things right. But progress requires doing things badly first. Bad drafts, bad attempts, bad first versions. Failure isn't proof you're not smart. It's proof you're learning. Done beats perfect. Every single time. If you're burnt out right now, overthinking is your brain trying to protect you. But protection turns into prison when you stop moving altogether. Gentle action is safer than endless thinking. There's one habit that keeps overthinking from coming back. Build an identity around starting, not finishing. I'm someone who begins. I'm someone who shows up. That identity matters more than motivation. Because when starting is automatic, overthinking loses its grip. If you overthink, you're not broken, you're not weak, you're not failing. You're just carrying a powerful brain without the right rules. Once you give it movement, it becomes your advantage. So here's your challenge. Tonight, start something badly. 5 minutes. No pressure. Don't wait for confidence. Let action create it. If this video helped you, stick around. We're not trying to be perfect thinkers. We're becoming calm, consistent doers. Let's level up together.